2018.
Poor Bottas.
The Bendy wing saga has now gone to
it continues.
the front wing.
To the front.
Are two fierce competitors, Red Bull, Mercedes. Now it's been revealed on camera. I think Helmut Marko said he saw it literally on TV on coverage from either Sky or like one of the.
That video was actually came out the same weekend all this stuff started. And
Crazy.
Actually, before they even brought it out.
So what video? Just so
It was during practice. It was during practice before this even started. Before Lewis even made that comment, it was during the practice before the race. And the commentators were just in awe of how that front wing when they have that camera angle on the nose basically.
Mm-hmm.
They have that camera angle on the nose, and when it hits the straight, the wind obviously just brings that wing down, and
the wind brings the wing down.
There you go. Okay. Say that 3 times.
The front wing.
The front wing down, and they were just in awe of like how these things flex, but they weren't even mentioning it. And
it wasn't
then
a topic yet.
Yeah, and then Lewis comes out with that.
But
with
if you look at older videos of the not now, I'm talking about in the past. If you look at older videos of the Red Bull front wing, it has always flags. Like when they're in the straight or when they're braking, it just pretty much takes like a.
Because
it's like all the little scales that he has, like it opens up.
Remember that the rules stipulate that there is an allowance on how much these wings can flex. I mean, it's not possible for them to be sturdy because if they're sturdy, they'll break.
Mm-hmm.
So,
they'll shatter.
I mean, the argument is that certain teams. And there's probably more teams. Obviously, Ferrari has admitted that they take advantage of it. Red Bull takes advantage of it, but they do it within the rules. These wings are able to flex more. Now, all of a sudden, Lewis Hamilton makes a comment. Everybody starts making a big deal out of it, and then it escalates even more because Toto Wolff now is threatening in Baku because obviously the technical directives or the new regulations are not pertaining to the bendy wings are not going to be enforced until after Baku, going into the French Grand Prix. Now they're all up in arms because obviously this is probably the track with the long straight in Baku. This is the track that it would matter that Red Bull the most because Red Bull does gain a significant advantage if that wing bends back. It's like a second DRS almost.
Well, yeah, but whatever.
I got a question.
Guess what? Wait.
I'm just thinking about
Red Bull still has to, one, pretty much really participate in the race. Mm-hmm. Two, not crash in the race. Baku history has shown that Red Bull is not the luckiest team, except for Ricciardo, not the luckiest team in Baku.
I don't know if they benefit in a situation like Baku because what happens on the straights in Baku is you'll open up DRS. You're not going to get that much.
That's
flexion.
Exactly what I was going to say.
You're not going to get that much flexion on the wing.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to say. But however, for example, half of sector 3, and we can go into this later. Half of sector 3 is not that DRS zone.
Yeah.
Which is coming after that castle section. Where it's not really a straight, but it's kind of a straight.
Super high.
Yeah, it's
before you get to the DRS
straight with
zone,
like a kink. It's called like whatever turns.
So maybe they can
where Grosjean. Well, Ericsson hit him.
Yeah.
let's be very fair about that. Ericsson hit him.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's like they'll have some advantage in that first half of that sector, but then going into the main straight where they can open the DRS. I don't know how much of an advantage when that wing opens with the DRS. I don't think they'll have that much of an advantage.
So that's what I was going to say about the other flexing wing. The benefit of the front wing being flexible is not going to be as pronounced, right? Because if you're going, you would have to really be hitting these corners so much more faster because what the front wing flexing down does is it creates more of a vacuum at the bottom of the car, keeping it stuck to the ground. There's not going to be a lot of turns where you're going to be hitting them at such high speed that the front wing is going to flex, and you're going to need that. Sorry, I just hit my mic. You're going to need the
flexi fingers.
Yeah, flexi fingers. That the front wing is going to bend, and you're going to need that traction. So what I'm thinking about is stuff like what we just talked about in Baku, that it's like a straight, but it's not really. But the cars are already tuned to be able to take that without lifting. What I'm thinking about is like parabolica. That's where it'll be like helpful.
Yeah, but by that time the regulations will be
change.
in place.
Right,
yeah.
right. It would have helped at like the Turkish Grand Prix or like Austin, where you have a long turn that you kind of need to come off the gas. You'll be able to have a little more suction to the road. But the flexi front wing in Baku and in France, well, there's a similar turn in France.
Yeah, but
by then it'll be
in place. It's just that it's just with Azerbaijan, just because of the unique nature of the track with sector 3, where sector 3 is almost like an entire straight. The cars are always flat out.
Yeah.
After you take turn 16, after you get off of turn 16, the cars are flat out there. So, I mean, I don't know. I think it seems like it's more mudslinging than anything. Yeah. But Toto Wolff is...
Soap opera.
Yeah, Toto Wolff is threatening to take it to not only it'll be a protest, but then it'll go to the Motorsport Council, and
and enter into sue as well.
That's the whole thing. It's just like to escalate it to that point, to the point where the whole break saga with Racing Point last year,
yes.
where it got to that point. I don't know. I mean, I think it's obviously the margins are so close, and you can tell. What this tells me is that Mercedes is definitely worried about Red Bull.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
And what's funny about the James Vowles video, the race debrief that put Ruben to sleep, they actually talk, it's going to give us a chance to fight against Red Bull. It's like, yo, come on. Like, what are we talking about? They're still the odds-on favorite. They're coming on to France. They're coming on to Baku. They're coming on to Silverstone, where they're going to be.
Yeah, but it's 3-2 right now, man. It's 3 wins for Mercedes, 2 wins for Red Bull.
Okay, and it took Lewis finishing 7th, and it took a DNF from Valtteri Bottas. We still have not gotten any DNFs from Max or Sergio Perez.
They're coming,
right?
Baku's the perfect place.
Right now, Mercedes has had...
You guys sound like Mercedes.
I want to say Mercedes has had all the bad luck, but that's not actually true.
You guys sound like me when I talk about Ferrari right now.
Okay,
I'm just being realistic. I think that I think Mercedes is just going to dominate. This is just another chapter every week in the saga. It's like as the world turns. I'm very excited about this.
I'm just hoping Red Bull keeps punching back. It's good title fight, man. We got a title fight. Let's go.
Hey, he has the attention.
Yes.
And he's dingling down to the point. And all
Did
that
you
stuff.
just say dingling down to the...
Was that the wrong word to use? Oh, trickling down? My bad. I don't know.
It's definitely dingling.
Dingling.
Speaking of dingling.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling. There you go. Sorry. Go ahead.
Speaking of dingling.
Wow.
Aston Martin. Hey guys, this is Wellington from the Jump to Start Racing crew. Before we start, I want to make sure to tell you to destroy that like button and to make sure to hit subscribe to be up to date with our episodes and clips. Please make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Our handle on both platforms is @JumpTheStartF1. See you there.